Hey guys, this is Shawn Sanders. Thank you so much for clicking onto the channel. So my hair is looking crazy because I am getting ready to get a workout in, and of course tomorrow is my early morning double workout day. So just plugging along, and I had a little pity party for myself, and I wanted to thank everyone that was giving me encouragement, and it's okay. I'm back on the grind. We're going to see where we go from here. So I hope everyone had a great Memorial Day. I did. Spent time with the fam and drove back home. And I wanted to make a quick comment. I was pretty much unplugged this weekend from social media. Needed a break, and I really wasn't tuning in anything, and found out when I plugged back in that there was some things that happened. So I was late to the news, and found out all about what everyone's talking about on social media, which is about the young boy who fell in the enclosure of the gorilla, and the gorilla was killed because of the impending danger with the little boy. So I am going to title this as a cautionary tale. Now, I was thinking about what I wanted to say. I listened to Sean Bradley's video this morning, and I just got finished watching Nay's Way video, and they were both very good videos, and they had really good points. So if you want to check them out, check out Sean Bradley or Nay's Way, and it's Nayswai, Nay's Way. She's a smart young lady, and she always has something really great. She has a great perspective. So I am going to label this as a cautionary tale, because when I was thinking about it and I was hearing people's comments and their opinions, I was coming from something else. And I'm saying a cautionary tale because I want people to learn from this situation, because it went badly for the gorilla and for all the people that invested in this gorilla, as far as time, energy, professional nurturing skills, and raising this gorilla. There are going to be people that are mourning the death of this gorilla, people who had an investment in this gorilla emotionally, and of course the zoo. But we also know that, you know, a potential life with the little boy could have been very detrimental, and you know, it was a lose-lose situation either way. And I wanted to say a cautionary tale because I don't want it to come across judgmental. I don't want it to come across that I'm judging the parents. What I want is that while people are watching this, the video and the news reports and all that, that they realize, I realize, that this situation was not a freak accident. And this is just my opinion. I think this situation is indicative of what I see all the time. And Nay's Way touched on it. I see parents of young children not having a tight grip on them. I see it at the mall. I see it in the grocery store. I see it in stores in general. I see it people walking on the street. People are walking with little kids on the sidewalk, and the parents are in the front and the kids are trailing behind. And I'm usually in horror. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a supermarket and this little kid is wandering around the supermarket. It's just a tragedy waiting to happen. Gone of the days where you could let your kid wander and nothing happens. That has been long gone, a long time ago. I was one of those moms that had a super tight grip on my kids, especially when we were going someplace open. Anywhere like the parking lot, the museum, when they were little, and I have 3 boys, and I have 2 boys that are close together in age. They're two years apart. So we're talking about 2 and 4, 5 and 7, all that. By the time my older son was 10, he knew he was to stay real close to me. Like if I couldn't feel you touching my purse, you wasn't close enough. But I didn't have to do that at 10 because I was holding their wrist. I was holding their wrist. And when we would go someplace like a big park, you know, I would bring those little flimsy strollers. One, because they're walking around a lot and they get tired, and who wants to carry them when you're hot? And second, if you can't behave and you're squirmy when I'm holding you, this is how you do your timeout in the stroller. And I would never let them wander around. I would never let them climb or jump. I don't know how old those fences are, those barriers are. I don't know how they maintain. So I wouldn't even trust the equipment that was there that could hold a kid or an adult leaning on stuff. When they say don't lean, they say it for a reason. So again, I don't want this to be a video of being judgmental. However, I want this to be a learning lesson for all of you parents out there that don't hold on to your kids. And I don't understand that. I don't. Because in a split second, and most of y'all aren't quick enough to catch them, aren't quick enough to run out when they run into the street, when they find something that is mesmerizing at their eye level. You don't know what they're looking at. But I see it all the time. So I hope that in the death of this gorilla, that the situation doesn't get swept under the rug, and that if parents identify themselves with having a hyperactive kid, which I even hate saying that. Boys by nature are just active. I have active boys. And you should know your kid. And you should know if your kid is someone who has this overstimulated sense of, you know, just can't control themselves because there's so much going on. You need to have preventative measures to make sure that they are not in danger. I'm glad the little boy was not harmed. I am sorry that, you know, the gorilla had to be killed. But again, I think this could have been prevented. I see this all the time. So, you know, I don't want to hear that a kid got snatched and the kid was roaming around in the store and then the parent is completely clueless. You guys got to watch your kids. Take this as a cautionary tale and do better. So, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. First day back at work for most of us. I will talk to you soon. Take care of yourself and each other. I am going to go get my workout on. Bye.